Hey, teacups. It's your girl, Monica. Welcome back to the All About the Tea channel. Joining me tonight are Teacup affiliates, Plez. Hey, Plez.
Hey, how are
Hey.
you?
Good, girl.
Happy Friday.
TGIF.
Yes,
Plez.
after this week, we need it.
Oh, goodness gracious, child. Yes. Plez, you know I got to ask you, honey, what is the lip color of the day?
Girl, this is just some random gold gloss. So y'all go to your beauty supply stores and look for a gold gloss. Ain't no name on it. It just says gold.
Oh, okay. Well, you put it together so nicely, and your blouse is matching, child. You look just so festive.
It was a cardigan day today. Lots of Zoom meetings.
Oh God. One of those. Okay, so you need a break. We have Schoolboy in the building. Hey, Schoolboy.
Hey.
Hey. And of course, the Bishop. Hey, Bishop.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good.
Come here with the Barry White. Come on.
I like that we're just gonna imagine what Monica has on, but I like that we all have on a complementary color palette.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
The cream with Bishop and the brown, and then Schoolboy's. What is that? Like a light turquoise?
Turquoise.
Okay, I like it.
I like it.
We go together.
Floral.
Coordinating all the colors.
We coordinating. I love it. I love that. All right, y'all. Okay. Yep. Beautiful Plez. She is beautiful, isn't she? First and foremost, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I need you to hit that subscribe button down below. Okay? Hit that subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed to the channel, I need you to bang that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the piping hot tea that we serve on this channel. Teacups. On the agenda tonight, we have the Real Housewives of Atlanta cast are experiencing their worst nightmare. Yep, they're going through it. Kordell blames the gay rumors on Porsha. And we're also going to talk about Tami Roman's devastation down there in Texas. Let's get into it.
A website called All About the Tea.
She told All About the Tea that during the fight,
all right, y'all. Up first is the cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Part 3 of their bachelorette party takes place this Sunday, right? Now, this is the part of this cast trip to Charleston that we've all been waiting on. And it's going down this Sunday night. And it's the much hyped part 3 where Bolo, the stripper, joins the party. Okay? Yeah, him right there. Him. He's going to be joining the party with that tongue. Okay. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Schoolboy, you don't like what you see.
That ain't for me. That's for the ladies. That ain't for me.
Yeah,
That ain't for
it
me.
ain't for us either. I mean, Real Housewives of Bedtime. The Real Housewives of Grey Gardens, they are horny over there. I mean, listen, someone has to fertilize their garden. It's
They woke up and got right back in the bed.
pretty much, yeah. So Candy, as we know, Candy got the ladies some used dungeon panties and mask, okay, at 4,000 ones to get the party started. We know that. Now, while the cameras are rolling, the ladies partying with Bolo, and I call the party the clean.
Monica, you're Borgin. You're going in and out.
Oh, am I? Is that better?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
That's better. Okay, let me start over then. And ladies use dungeon panties and mask, okay, and 4,000 ones to throw. My sound is okay?
It's Borgin a little bit again.
Huh. Maybe let me put everyone on mute and see if that helps. All right. Now, give me a thumbs up in the chat if I sound okay. Just let me know. Thumbs up, okay? Now, cameras roll we'll see the ladies partying with Bolo, and I like to call that the clean version. Once the ladies have had enough of the clean version for the cameras, Candy asks the camera crew to turn the cameras off so they can get down, if you know what I mean. Down and dirty. All right. Down. Look up and horny Porsha Williams asking the male stripper to rejoin the women, okay? Because he leaves after, clean version's over. He goes and he retreats in his room. And you'll see on Sunday, Porsha going up to his room and asking him if he can rejoin the party. And just party. Just come with us. Like no cameras. We just want to have a good time. That's code for a stripper. Just they know what that means, okay? Bolo's used to dealing with rich clientele like Candy and these ladies. Bolo agrees, but only if the filming has stopped. He won't come out of his room unless the cameras are gone. Because, he has to restrain himself. He can't give them 100% while the cameras are rolling. Because like I said, these are rich women who don't mind paying for the peen. They don't mind, okay? This is not new to them, okay? And Bolo don't mind doing the servicing, okay? Here he is again. Yeah. Come here, that's what he's saying. Come here, baby.
He looks better there. Keep your tongue in your mouth, sir. Just sit there.
People are saying they can't hear me. Monica, every time I watch the video live stream, let me see, you are breaking up, losing signal. Okay, give me a thumbs up. I see a lot of thumbs down, so people can't hear me. Y'all can't hear me.
Now you're clear, but before you were going in and out.
Okay, when the delivery's trouble, what's up with the mic? Should I start over? I hate the fact that people didn't hear me. Let me see. The sound is in. Yeah, the tongue. It looks so stupid. Monica's laugh makes me laugh. Let me start over. I hate the fact that no one heard me. So I was saying earlier that while the camera's rolling, we'll see the ladies partying with Bolo. Give me a thumbs up. Can y'all hear it? Am I good? Thumbs up. What is going on here? Huh? That's weird. Here, let me unplug my mic. Guys, it's a live show, so bear with us. Let me unplug my mic and or some adjustments to my mic, maybe like that. How's that? Thumbs up, thumbs down? No, not better?
Yeah, it's like you start out really strong, but then it trails in and out. But you always start out strong. You're good right now.
Okay, it might be StreamYard. It may not be the mic. Sometimes StreamYard up. I did upgrade to the professional version. I don't know what the problem is at this point. I can't give them any more money. I mean, this is it. Okay, I'm gonna start over for the people that are here. I said, well, cameras roll on today. No. Okay, I don't know. Guys, it's not my mic. It's we hear you, we heard you. Okay. So anyway, you see a liquored up horny Porsha Williams asking Bo to rejoin the party. She just wants him to, what she says to him is just, which is for come out and do what you really do. Okay. Not the stuff with TV, the other stuff. Get down and like us, these are rich women. You can't hear me?
Why don't you try going in and out? Come back in. While we are waiting, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you know when her next video pops up.
Let me try removing everybody and see what happens. Because sometimes it's like feedback from other mics. Knows, child. But everybody's on mute. Can you hear me now? Give me a thumbs up. Can y'all hear me now? Yep, you can hear me now. Again, it might be StreamYard that's acting up. They don't want this tea to get out, Like I said, we're dealing with rich people and that have money that's trying to pay for some peen. I understand how they want to keep this a secret. But anyway, I'll keep moving on. Porsha tries to pull Bolo back out of the room. She tells him the cameras are shutting down. Come out and party. There will be no camera. Okay. Like I said, Bolo is used to rich clientele. He doesn't mind servicing the ladies, but with no cameras, right? It would not benefit his reputation to have this on TV because his other rich clientele won't like it. Can y'all hear me? Thumbs up. You can hear me? Okay. So during the episode on Sunday night, we'll hear Candy Girl say, and I quote, "Hopefully we can get you guys to turn off the cameras for a little while so that we can actually have some fun." That's what Candy tells the cameraman. And a horny Kenya Moore chimes in from the couch. Yes. Y'all know Kenya Moore hasn't seen a non-plastic peen in a while. So she wants to get down and dirty. She wants to get involved in this. Listen, I understand. Interestingly enough, though, although these girls don't realize, although the cameraman has stopped filming, they have cameras all around the room, and they have and all kinds of devices that can capture the things they're saying. No? Okay, I'm gonna come back out again.
Y'all bear with us.
Yeah, I don't think is this even worse? Let me just check my settings really fast. Guys, bear with us. This is and we will have some technical difficulties at times. Okay, well that looks good. That part looks good. How's this? How's that? Better? Yeah. Okay, I just changed some settings. I hate the fact that y'all can't hear me because I love to talk. Better?
And we love to hear you, child.
Yes.
Like I said, Kenya's horny. She hasn't seen a non-plastic peen in a long time. So she is cheering on the cameras leaving. She wants them gone so she can get her freak on. And, all night, LaToya's been blowing her kisses and stuff. So she's ready to get into some things, off camera. Okay. Teacups. Y'all had the real tea about this bachelorette party hookup weeks ago because I spilled the tea in a video a few weeks ago that Kenya Moore and LaToya, Scissor Sisters, did some licking. Okay, there was some tongue action going on and some noises that were coming out of bedrooms. And somebody said F me harder to the stripper. And I was told that there was a couple of things going on. There was Porsha, Tanya, Sam, and Bolo doing their thing. And then Kenya and LaToya doing their thing. Now, even though Candy asked the camera people to turn the cameras off, like I said, there's other cameras from the ceiling planted all over the that were not turned off, as well as listening devices that captured sounds, captured a lot. Look at them there. It's just like they haven't seen a penis in a lifetime. Okay? So their worst nightmare came through because, listen, these girls are trying to put a different image to the audience. Civil rights activists, right? And a businesswoman with her sheets and her hair. Candy is trying to distance herself from the dungeon, the sex dungeon, even though she has a sex dungeon tour. And she's offending people being accused of what she was. So, I'm all confused. Toya, I guess she's going through a divorce, so technically can't be out there cheating, even though she does have a boyfriend. So I'm confused why they're all in the uproar and they're so mad with production for leaking things that happened on this bachelorette party. But girls, listen, They gave us a wax season so far, right? Filming has been horrible. They haven't captured much. Can y'all? We can't really. I can't hear you.
Up and down, in and out. Up and down, in and out. It's like you'll start saying a word and then the word trails off. It's like, I guess what he's calling it, boarding.
Yeah, it's definitely yard. It's not me. And we lost Bishop too, so I don't know what's going on. Schoolboy, you're on mute. Why don't you chime in on what I've said so far? I'm sorry y'all hear me. I'm sorry the audio is having problems tonight.
They just nasty. They're a bunch of daggone freaks. You know, you can have a freaky side. You know, you have, we'll go on in the bedroom, stay in the bedroom. You know, I like a lady in the street freaking the sheets. You know, but the problem is that see all of them that told their business, and that just scares me. That's another reason why. Lord.
I'll take it off the I'm sorry.
Distracting. No, I just, why he get on the internet and say he didn't do it then? That's he said.
I mean, it makes sense, right? He has a reputation to uphold, and he has a rich clientele. He can't get some with doing things for money, sort of, kind of.
I mean,
so he has an image, I guess, sort of, kind of to protect as well.
I mean, if you're fucking for money, excuse me. If you having sex for money, you having sex for money. I mean, it's not like it's taboo. A lot of people do it. They just do it in different types of transactions. It's not really, it's called paying for it. But if they paid for it and he obliged, But see, it's something weird about that relationship between Tanya and her long-term, I guess, boyfriend. Because I ain't even gonna say y'all just. I don't know what that is. But you mad at him about the cookie lady, but you over here giving your snacks out on the side. I'm confused. And then Porsha, she ain't never confirmed nor denied. Yes, it is illegal, but when you're married, it's not illegal because they are technically paying. But that's a whole nother subject. But I'm just saying, so they got open. Dennis, he's spreading it low. We just seen him up in the club, so And Kenya, I mean, she needed her waters, her garden water. She, Mark clearly ain't, piping her down. So I mean, if Toy went over there and lick the kitty, lick the kitty. I just want some evidence.
I mean, that's pretty much what happened.
Can we get an
Plaz, what are your thoughts? Plaz, what are your thoughts, honey? Chime in.
We've had these discussions before. I'm just a big fan of discretion. I know they had to do a lot for the show. So, have your stripper put on, act overtly wild. I've been to actual male reviews. So some women do act like that. It's always very interesting to me. But people like what they like. I personally am not really a fan of male strippers. Even if they're around, it's like, okay, stay, 6 feet. We can social distance. Before social distancing was even the word. Like, stay over there, and I can admire all that God bless you with from over there. Like, you don't need to get close. Like I said, I've always been the bigger girl. I don't need you to show me that you the Incredible Hulk or nothing like that. Put me down. You got a nice package. Don't put it nowhere near my face. I don't need to see it up close and personal. Same thing with your tongue. If you're not actively using it, please put it away. Now, the thing is, Porsha and Tanya he was actively using it, allegedly. So that might be a little different, but I just don't. They've done this show long enough to know that the producers are looking for ratings. They are looking for hot and juicy content in whatever flavor and variety that hotness and juiciness comes in, or lack thereof. So they should have known not to go in no room doing nothing to that extent, and know the contracts that they're under, that they would be able to somehow threaten for them not to release that. As soon as that happened, even the audio, mukbangs and AMSRs always baffle me because I'm like, who wants to listen to somebody smacking on their food? Apparently, there's a whole market for it. So there is even a higher market for sex sounds. So you knew that they were going to leak this stuff. I just don't know, I can't say that in real circles, this stuff happens. People do things like this at bachelorette parties and bachelorette trips, but you're never supposed to know about it. It's supposed to be a night that we have. Nobody talks about it again. We've been talking about this for how many months already? And now once it's shown, we're going to keep talking about it. Last thing, as far as Tanya and her life partner, I fully think they are either swingers or polyamorous. That's just what that is. He does him, she does her, and they just not gonna put no rings, but they got businesses together, haven't had kids yet probably because he don't want to bring kids into that lifestyle because he knows what they do.
I think so too. It seems that way because they've been together now 9 years. Is Ples stuck?
He wouldn't have got my good 10 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bishop, what are your thoughts on the ladies now yelling, cut the cameras? They're upset. They don't want this stuff to get out.
I mean, them producers was clever. They have them hitting nanny cameras. Shoot. they made sure they got all the footage. Bravo to y'all. Y'all got it down pat. Even when you fool the cast thinking that the cameras ain't there, the cameras is there. So kudos to them for them fooling them they're vets in this game, and they even got fooled about the cameras not being there. So and my thing is this: that's the real WAP house. Shoot. You know what I mean? The mansion they went in on the video. That's the real house right there. They outbeat Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Sure, going up in the house like this. Hey, but I'm like, I'm just saying, hey, if you're doing it, I mean, I'm with discretion too, but I'm a viewer, so I'm kind of partial, and I'm a tad bit a little messy. So I kind of want to see how this gonna play out. That's the reason why I've been watching the Real Housewives of Narcoleptic. I wasn't here for these little dinner soirees they having, sitting across the table talking about nothing and passing around panties on at dinner table. Like, who does that at a restaurant? Now this is what I'm here for. Who got caught with their hand in the cookie jar?
Not in the cookie jar.
I like murder. I like murder mysteries. That's why I wore this outfit.
Oh my goodness. Listen, we're finally going to get to, they might even turn Sunday's episode into 2 parts, right? And just with the dum towards the end, and not show us the whole thing again. They are really, really drawing this thing out for ratings because they don't have nothing. This whole season is a bust, and they have to milk it for all it's worth. Pledge, you keep getting stuck. I'm going to take you and bring you right back in and see what happens. Okay. It's not us. I think it's StreamYard. I really do.
Yeah, StreamYard kicked my computer off.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I'm like, I look fine on my screen, but sometimes I can see it cycling when I know something is about to go out, and I don't see any signs of that. Excuse me.
Were you going to say something? Because you had your hand up. Were you going to say something?
Oh, no, I was somebody in the comments said something about nanny cams. I'm like, don't y'all blame this on my Kenya. She didn't have no cameras in there looking at Brooklyn. Like those were the hidden cameras, the nanny cams.
All right, y'all. So comment in the chat. Let us know, are you excited, to see Polo in action on Sunday? Personally, I could do without it. I don't like male strippers that much. They don't turn me on. I don't want anyone all up on me like that besides my man. No, sticking out your tongue. It doesn't do anything for me. It don't turn me on. But apparently it turns on a lot of women, these horny middle-aged women. I don't know He acts like that. She acts like she don't get enough. Girl, I mean, you're getting it at every turn. You know, you could do whatever you want in that relationship. So it's just bizarre to me when she acts like that, you know? All right, y'all, we're going to keep this thing moving because it's Friday night. And speaking of Friday night, we're going to have an after party. Not here on this particular live, but there is a link that I will drop so that you can join us for a private, okay? You can't even get to this live unless you click the link that I drop because it's private. It won't be shown on the main page. So moving on to Kordell. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear me or you can't hear me. I hate this. I hate the fact that the audio.
Oh, look at Cordelia.
There he
You
goes.
sound so much better now.
Do I? You see this? Yeah, and I didn't even do anything. So it's definitely StreamYard acting up. So Kordell is blaming the rumors of him being gay on his ex-wife, Porsha Williams. According to Kordell, these rumors came out because Porsha brought them to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kordell is sounding off. He appeared on Tamara Hall this week, and he has some things to get off his chest. So, according to Kordell, Tamara Hall asked him, considering the rumors, why would he agree to appear on a messy reality show? And I quote, this is what Kordell said. "We were married. That never was the impact at all. That was true love at the time." Okay, I'm going to stop right there. True love. Come on. Kordell. Cordella, as they call you on Twitter. Stop it. True love. Come on now. But once you get on the show and things are starting to be insinuated, from the conversations about beers to me being controlling, it becomes a whirlwind of things. And she has her world that she's a part of. And she wanted to do herself to the point where going our separate ways. Insinuated, it was, okay, I'm going to give y'all the backstory, okay? Well, let me finish what he said. He also said, in marriages, there's two worlds. There's compromise and sacrifice. And yourself to your mate, you end up making decisions sometimes that can either make or break you. Okay. Now, from what I recall back in the days, okay, Kordell was hit with these gay rumors back in 1998 when he was a Pittsburgh Steeler in the NFL. Okay, here he is there, looking very sweet. Hey, Kordell, how you doing? Okay, no shade. He just looked kind of sweet there. Okay, he was accused of committing, and I quote, according to the police report, lewd acts with men in the park. A police officer caught Kordell red-handed getting head from a cross-dressing male prostitute. Charges were later dropped, but an arrest record does exist. Schoolboy, put on your glasses to start reading, child. What are your thoughts on Kordell insinuating Porsha is the one that brought this all up on the show? Like, excuse me?
Sir, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Yes. My quarterback did the R word. No, I don't like Ben Roethlisberger. Don't go in on me on the chat. Okay. Yes. I'm from Baltimore and I don't like the Ravens. Get over it. So anyways.
That's all.
So anyways.
Disclaimer.
That brother right there. Now, if you was in the park at the duck and you was doing a little thing, you know, and you had a transgender woman, you know, give you a little service, you know, I would say you dabble in some things on the side. So sir, that was not a secret. Everybody knew that. Your first wife had to deal with that. Remember, the first wife was supposed to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Didn't happen. Remember the ex-wife? She was supposed to be on there. That didn't happen. She knew, you know, I mean, so sir, I don't know why even bringing that up. Like, I guess I could. Why is everybody can't say no comment? Just it's simple. No comment. You didn't have to even speak on that, because at the end of the day, we never forgot that those lewd acts happened. There is a police report, and it's documented. So, and didn't Andrew Caldwell try to say he was in this?
Yeah,
Let me leave that alone.
He did.
I'm just saying, you know. So this is not a secret, sir. And you in Atlanta where anything goes. That's like Candyland. You just, you know, pick what you want. It's you know. But them rumors, sir, those was about you back in the 90s. I remember a kid learning about those rumors when I was growing up. So there wasn't a secret that you were gay. I mean, if you gay, come on out. We welcome you to the family. Okay, we got a lot of athletes that are gay now. It's cool. You can come on over. We love you. Now I don't know what you're trying to hide. You know, you know, but sir, just come on out. It's okay. We're here.
T-Ness, thank you so much for the super chat. I guess some of the ladies needed some pandemic pole stick. Yeah. Great points, schoolboy. Great points. You know, Plez, sound off. He's trying to put this all on Porsha now. He's blaming Porsha. What are your thoughts?
Well, he shouldn't blame it all on Porsha. As you all have already said, those rumors have been following him for a very long time. So Porsha was not the source of those rumors, but I will say that Porsha definitely did her part in furthering those rumors on the show. And I think that's what's a little different, you know. If we compare him to his brother housewife, I don't know, brother husband or something, ex-husband, Mr. Bryant, it's the same thing. You know, everybody knew Pastor Bryant was out here up in everybody's offering plate. But when it came on TV, when it came on television, it became nationwide. You know, so maybe people in Pittsburgh or people who like sports, because I wasn't in Pittsburgh, but I wanted to be with brother Jerome Bettis. Hey, Jerome, now you can come over here and lick your tongue out like Bolo, and I'll be on it. I'm sorry. Anyway, so I... as a young lady, because Lord, I was probably about 15 in 1998. I followed the Pittsburgh Steelers because of Mr. Bettis, so I had heard of that. But it definitely was the word around town, as Miss Giselle would say. But what I didn't like, and kind of like what I talked about last night with I forgot who we were talking about last night. Oh, about April. Bringing that up allegedly about Omarion. At the end of the day, with all of those rumors that were out there for years, and when did they appear on the show? Maybe 2010, 2011. Yeah. So those rumors preceded Porsha by about 12 years. She still chose to marry him. So if you choose to marry a man, either to knowingly be his beard or to maybe think that, oh, maybe, you know, those were just rumors and you didn't believe them for whatever reason, you married him with all of that was out there. When you all break up, leave it at that. Like, you can talk about how he dogged you. You can talk about, you know, that he was a horrible husband. But for you to insinuate, and she did it heavily when she had to move back in her mama house.
Yeah.
She started talking about, I can't remember exactly what happened, whatever he had packed up of hers. Either her sex toys were missing or anal beads, something wasn't there. And she was like, maybe he wanted to keep them for himself. Then I was like, no, ma'am. For me, just me, I don't like that. I don't like when people either trash their partner's sex. Oh, he couldn't, you know, it wasn't big and he wasn't good. Girl, you was there for how many years? Something was good. So I don't like when men or women do that. Y'all broke up. It is what it is. But Porsha definitely helped those rumors along. But Kordell, no sir, no ma'am. Now, those were already out there. We ain't gonna say she started the fire.
Right.
She did help it continue to burn, though.
Mm-hmm.
Threw a
And
little what you call it, accelerant. Threw a little accelerant on it, made it nationwide, but she ain't started.
Or was she just telling her truth though? You know, I mean, was Porsha just expressing how she felt in that marriage? You know, Porsha at that time seems kind of slow to me at that time. She's really evolved. She's really come a long way from where she was back then.
She has. For me, I'm a very loyal person. Even when I'm done with you, I still think there's a way I can handle you. I'm not going to betray whatever you shared with me, whatever intimate things I may have seen in the marriage. I'm just not that person. When even my girlfriends, if we fall out, I'm not going to air her dirty laundry or her business. That's just not how I roll. So I that's how I move. Now, other people can do what they want to. But I'm giving my opinion. So
Porsha was that mentally mature back then. Maybe now she might roll a little different, but she seemed kind of, slow back then. I mean, no insult, no shade. We all know about the Underground Railroad. No shade, Porsha. I love Porsha now, the woman she's become now. But I don't think she was that mature back then to say that. I think she was just speaking honestly to Kandi. Her anal beads were missing, and maybe Kordell had them. Maybe. Cause of Love, thank you so much for the super chat. I remember seeing that video of Kordell on Pornhub, and that was tooted, no lie. Oh, he was tooted like, yeah. There was a sex tape. Yeah, I remember. It was a blogger. I'm not going to mention his name, but he had put it out, and then Kordell filed a lawsuit against the blogger. Y'all remember that? If y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all know that tea. Mm-hmm. Lindsay Bree, thank you so much for the super chat, my love. I was about to say, Monica, my dad said that rumor about Kordell being gay have been around since his football days. Also, Ravens flock all day. Big trust. Sorry, schoolboy.
It's all right. We're still all love. You can see me in the street,
Yeah, and Andrew Caldwell said it himself. Mr. Delivered said it too, that Kordell wanted, asked him to suck on some things. I don't know. I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire. I always say that. Y'all know I always say that. Okay. And I did see that sex tape. I didn't want to, but it's part of my job to watch these things. And yeah, that was Kordell in there. That was Kordell and another man. Yeah. So I don't know, but he's saying, so he did an interview ago, and I find it very interesting, the choice of words that Mr. Kordell used, and I'll read it to you. The interviewer asked him, is he gay? And he responds, no, I'm 100% man. I don't do no homophobic. I don't do no, none of that. There's nothing about no dude that I see, all due respect. I promise you on my life and everything that I'm a part of, including my son and my father, who is no longer here, that has never happened, nor will anything ever come up with no dude about me and nothing. Well, I mean, there's a police report about you in the park, getting head from a cross-dressing man. So I don't know. But when he says that I'm 100% man, he sounds a little homophobic there, doesn't he? Schoolboy, you got yourself on mute, baby.
Yeah, he is. I mean, people that make comments like that, it's funny because when they say that, and like Shakana, when they say stuff like that they're I ain't with that. Y'all be the first ones ready to get lit. Don't please dismiss me with that. That's where you trying to revert because you don't want to really, you're trying to suppress your feelings, so you trying to lash out on others. Living the truth, it's all right. Come on out.
Yeah.
Just meet us on out here. We'll play the Diana Ross. I'm coming out. Come on out.
Right. Very true. What are your thoughts on his statement? It sounded very homophobic and it sounded like he had something to hide. Living your truth, Kordell. Plez, what are your thoughts?
It was a bunch of nothing. A bunch of nothing burger. If you actually wanted to go into it and interpret it, he told on himself not a lot. I'm 100% man, gave me an R2.
Exactly.
What does that mean? You know, I'm not no homophobic. You're right. You're not homophobic because you are you know what I'm saying? Like you are
You're
like
homosexual.
So you wouldn't be homophobic because you embrace the lifestyle. Everything else was a bunch of gibberish. I don't do no double negatives, canceling each other.
I know.
Your subconscious is telling on yourself, sir. Just say, like Schoolboy said, just say no comment. Just, we understand, as Schoolboy said yesterday, we can't push people out of closets, y'all.
Right.
All we can do is make it safe for them to come out, which means love people no matter who they love. Who they love and sleep with ain't none of your business. Don't try to throw religion in it. I'm a Christian. That ain't what God told you to do. Ain't what he told you to do at all. In fact, once Jesus came, the last thing was just to love. Jesus is love. So that means you love people. Even if you think they might be committing a sin, you still love them and you still give them grace. So y'all make it safe for Kordell to come on out. He getting too old to be lying and sneaking and hiding in bushes, woods, and cars, allegedly.
I want to read that statement again because it was full of a lot of double negatives. It was making my head hurt, to be quite honest with you. So the person said, you know, is he gay? And he goes, no, I'm 100% man. I don't do no homophobic. I don't do none of that. There's nothing about no dude that I see, all due respect. I promise you on my life and everything that I'm a part of, including my son and my father, who is no longer here, that has never happened, nor will anything ever come up, ever. Okay, come up with no dude about me and nothing. Child, he needs to go back to school. Forget about coming out
to school with Floyd Mayweather because he another one can't.
At least Floyd keeps his mouth shut for the most part. You know,
he still can't read. He need to pay somebody. You got that kind of learn to read, sir.
That's true. That's true. Magic Cat, absolutely subconscious telling on yourself. Don't he sound like sound like he got something to hide to me?
Exactly. They say when you're stuttering lying. That's what they say now. No, not me. You ain't nothing gonna come up.
Never, ever, in capital letters.
That means he paying them real good. That's all that means. He paying them real good, and he praying that they shut up and honor them NDAs he might have them signing allegedly.
Yeah, well, there's a police report. You know, Bishop, you've been awfully good over there. Sound off. What are your thoughts on Kordell? How you doing?
I think, you know, to answer your first question, Porsha did help those rumors because even Kenya said it. She said most of us would never knew about that.
That's not true.
But you helped push those rumors out. So how are you gonna now backtrack and be like, oh, this happened to me and woe is me? And for him, it's kind of tall telling, you know, you going from one city to the next city. You know, I'm sorry, Atlanta is the home of black gay people. So it's like you go there out of all the places to move to, and it lets me know that you want to be yourself out there. And I'm not throwing no shots at nobody, but you're making these statements that's making you look real crazy. It's like, bruh, you don't have. All you have to do is when you ask a straight man that question, all they say is, "No, I'm not gay," and that's it. But for you to go through all this rigmarole and say, "I'm not homophobic," I'm like, bruh, your slip is showing, fam. It's like if you're gay, then you just get. But I don't think he's gay. I think he's bisexual.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why I'm saying because he's marrying women, and I think he is attracted to those women because I don't think Porsha even had a clue of it. Now she may heard the rumors, but some made her marry him, and he still was, you know, putting it to her. You know what I mean? So at that time, she wasn't making it seem like he was that way. You know, he was gay at the time. So I think he probably is bisexual, but he don't know how to handle that. So he's trying to say that, you know, there is no such thing as a masculine gay dude. But I'm like, all masculinity is energy. I've seen a lot of masculine women, more masculine than some dudes. I'm like, dang, she more masculine than this dude. So it's like, so you can't say that, you know, because it's make you look crazy. Because if you're born a man, you're just born a man. Now, what you like to sleep with is something totally different. That's totally
right.
different. So
Absolutely.
it didn't make any sense to me, and it was stupid. It wasn't even homophobic. It was stupid.
Yeah. Shout out to Dr. EVA in the chat. Thank you so much for the nice comments. We love you too. DJ, thank you so much for the super chat. He sounds all the way stupid. Good thing young, stupid Porsha got away. Personally, though, Bishop, I'm gonna disagree with you a little bit. I personally think, and again, we both don't know. I personally think he's a gay man living on the down low, and he marries these women as fronts because you see in his statement, he's clearly doesn't want to be associated with anything gay. In his mind, he thinks it's something bad. Based on that statement. So I think, and being in football too, you have this image to uphold. And although all kinds of stuff happens in those locker rooms, from what I'm told,
It's true.
On the streets, you have this image to uphold. You have to be manly, and that, especially when he came up, especially when he was in the NFL. Things are a little bit different now, But again, I don't know. He just strikes me as a man on the down. And Porsha said that when we were in Mexico, she did tell the ladies that she was helping him change his image. Remember, she said that? She was trying to help him change his image and clear up some things, and there was nothing wrong with that. There was nothing wrong with her doing that. She was kind of slow. Aspar said the report was false. It was created by a racist cop. Okay.
What?
That's the first time I'm hearing about that. Y'all ever heard that? The report was false. Shut up, Kenya, because you was trying to spread a rumor about Walter being gay. I remember.
Come through, Cameron. Come through, because she was on that too.
Yeah, she was. But but I never heard nothing about Walter being like that.
Right. We never heard anything about Walter besides what Kenya said. Yeah, that's true. And he's married now. He's married and his kids stuff. But you never know. Maybe Kenya was some. Who knows? I don't know. Cool Cat says Monica Kenya's true lie. What are they talking about? I'm confused. I'm confused. Oh my goodness, y'all. It is just crazy. Hey, Marcella. Yes, Chocolate City for the fine and pretty. Ooh, okay. Marcella in the building. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm see you at the after party, Marcella. Is going to be joining us.
The original Chocolate City. Now that DC is the original. Will always be the original Chocolate City. You cannot duplicate that.
And ATL is just a smoldering pot of STDs. Where you don't want to wear no rubber, you go to Hotlanta for that. Where you want to just be anything you want to be and do whoever you want to do, you go to Atlanta. That's where everybody say that. Even people in San Francisco know that. Go to Atlanta.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. San Francisco. Wow. Sean Mack, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you. Donna says, and the way Monica read that was awful. Okay, I'm sorry. And Kordell does not talk like that. Well, that was his exact statement based on the quote. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't change words for you. He speaks very eloquently. And in addition, he was answering questions regarding his book. Okay, I'll post a link to his exact words. As a matter of fact, I might even pull up the video of it because it was V103, and I will pull up the receipt. Since you said he don't talk like that. Okay, Donna. Donna is a Kordell fan. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, maybe he do speak eloquent, but he probably got tongue-tied.
I don't know. But I will pull up a receipt now. I
wonder, did she know him personally? Because I mean, she was talking like she knew him personally. So.
Maybe she's a Kordell. Maybe she's a Ravens fan. Who knows?
Oh, haters.
Reese Jones, thank you so much for the super chat. She says Pittsburgh is a football town, period, and the city didn't want a black quarterback. Oh, the Rooneys found out the police lied, but he did love the hood. Okay. She's saying the police lied. Okay. Maybe that's why charges were dropped. I don't think the police. Why would the police lie? Come on, that just does. I mean, well, police can say that. We do know there are some crooked cops out there that do lie. Who knows? Maybe he lied. Who knows? Yeah. Shout out to Pittsburgh in the building. I'm gonna let's talk about Tami. And while that's playing, I'm gonna find the receipt of Kordell saying he don't do no homophobic and swearing on his father and son. I'm gonna pull that up for y'all. Okay. In the meanwhile, let me share my screen because our girl Tami Roman is going through it down in Houston. Her house, the pipes burst in her house and flood everything. And she was crying and she got on the internet. And I just want us to send her love and positive vibe because she's really going through it amongst a lot of other people down there that are going through it. So I'm gonna share my screen and we can take a look. Here we go. Can y'all see that?
Really? Just trying to keep it together. Because I know I gotta go and perform today. Like everything is okay. And everything I've been working so hard for to give my children just ripped away in an instant. And I know everybody is going through something. For granted and feel like it's just me. I'm sitting in my trailer, just trying to keep it together. Because I know I gotta go and perform today. Like everything is okay. And just everything I've been working so hard for to give my children just ripped away in an instant. But I just wanted to offer prayers up for you and your situation. Sending love and light your way. And thank you to Elijah Cohen for coming into my trailer and praying for me and with me. And everybody just be strong. And to all my family and friends, Greta and Pat, looking out for the child, Jazz. And know that God makes no mistakes. And whatever you're going through, it's a reason for this season. And just keep your head up. Continue to stay in prayer. And know that on the side, per usual, things will be greater.
right, y'all. Oh my goodness. That's so sad. So
Dang.
sad. Yeah. Y'all drop some hearts in the chat and some praying hand emojis just to uplift our sister Tami, because she's really going through it. It's hard, you know? And I know we're all going through it. We all have a story to tell. But no matter who you are, you know, a celebrity or not, we still all have emotions and feelings and stuff, and we're affected by things. And this is really affecting her. Schoolboy Sound Off, what are your thoughts?
Well, I'm telling you, it's not good. Houston is just as bad as Dallas. Now, there's some parts of Dallas, like right now, they're still boiling their water because there's bacteria in the water, so nobody can shower. You have people that have not ate in 3 and 4 days. They have kids. There's no grocery stores with food because they had to throw all the food out. So, I mean, Texas is really going, and our damn governor just now, Monday, declared a state of emergency and wanted Biden's help today. Now, mind you, this storm happened this weekend, and as it's melting, more damage, more pipes are busting. You have homeowners getting hit with $17,000 and $18,000 light bills, okay, because they privatize energy. So that means they have a contract to do this for 10, 12 years. They can charge whatever they want to the citizens, because, you know, Ted Cruz is in freaking Cancun, Mexico, where he got blasted out by his own friends via text message. I mean, it's a mess. Our whole state is an absolute mess right now. And as this stuff is melting, there's nowhere for the water to really go and drain. And once those drains fill up, what's going to happen? I feel really, really bad. There's lots of charities. And look, guys, I'm not against nobody giving a charity, but please vet these charities before you give money to them. You know, people scam during times like this because they just want to get people's money and keep it for themselves, and it's not really going to a charity. There are water stations where y'all can get water and food and stuff like that. There, I think they just got an emergency brought in for blankets and, you know, generators. I mean, we have hospitals shut down. It's serious. It's really serious in Texas, and I feel bad for Tami because she's not the only one. There's millions of people still without power. You know, he thinks because he didn't uploaded a few. I mean, there's still people sitting there today. I have people calling my job where they can't even get surgeries that are scheduled next week because hospitals don't have power, in which they have people in ICUs and stuff like that that need to be on ventilators. I mean, it's bad, and it's really, really sad that our legislature has let us down like this. So I'm urging everybody in Texas, when it's time this coming year to vote, please get Ted Cruz up out of there. Please get Greg Abbott out of there and get us back a Democratic somebody who cares about humanity, because right now our state is suffering terribly. I've never seen anything like this. And my next fear is, okay, when hurricane season comes through and it starts hitting places it's never hit before, what's going to happen then? It's going to be destruction. So, you know, this is where the power is to vote. When y'all keep saying not to vote, this is where that ties in, because I remember voting on this same bill that was put in November.
My goodness. Ted Cruz is an ass. He's so stupid. I can't stand him.
That damn mullet.
Yeah, I mean, the nerve, right? The nerve of him.
The same place you want to put a border in, but you go there.
Right.
Mexico ought to stop letting them come up over there.
Well, isn't he from there? He's a descendant. He's Mexican descent, right?
Yeah, after his friend clowned his wife.
Let me acknowledge this super chat really fast. Beautifully animated. Thank you so much. Is this Tami's first cold front? I'm in Houston too. It's ridiculous. We dealing with crap the city should have been prepared for, but they keep letting it get worse. 10 people dead. Oh my God, y'all. Pray for Texas, Louisiana, and anyone affected by this storm. Plaz, what are your thoughts, my love?
Well, just to piggyback off what y'all said a little bit about Ted Cruz, he's trash. He's been trash. I just would like to think, they probably don't watch us, but if they do, or if somebody who knows them watches us, there's only 6 degrees of separation in the world. some smaller. I would like to thank the wonderful friends and neighbors who leaked those text messages to show everybody that they were lying. I would also like to thank the person that took the picture of little Snowflake in the doorway. He left Snowflake in the snowstorm to die. Snowflake, did Snowflake have water? I want the PETA people to get after good old Ted Cruz. You know, they don't play about dogs. So this might be the one way we get his dog blank out of the Senate. Please remember to vote, y'all. And not just for senators, not like your actual U.S. senators and your U.S. representatives, but also your local government people. These are the people who use and act as your representatives and make them act as your representatives. You know, I work in government, and you would be shocked at the amount of people you have on the other side. All the lobbyists that come in for big corporations. I'm over here in Louisiana, so lots of big oil. And those corporations are a lot of times who these politicians cater to, not their constituents, not the people who actually put them in office. And honestly, I think a lot of this is happening. It's very unfortunate, but unfortunately, it's also necessary to expose what is going on in this country and how poorly prepared we are for pretty much anything other than a war. We ready to go to war, but we can't handle a pandemic. We can't handle a winter storm. We can't handle anything that we should, because for some reason our budget is spent on army and defense. So we the people, what that Constitution says is meant to cover, have to get to a place where we speak up, we hold these people accountable, and we make change for everybody, for us, and then all the generations that are coming before us. At this rate, there's not going to be much left resource wise. So we got to make that change now. As far as Tami, it's very sad. Like I said last night, I almost can can say verbatim what these insurance companies are going to start trying to say. So in the future, if you don't already, if you don't live in Texas, you see what's going on, get a flood addendum, please. Get a flood, get a major storm, wind damage, whatever it is, because of global warming and all the things that are happening, these weather events that normally wouldn't happen wherever you live, they're happening everywhere. So try to get yourself as much coverage as possible to cover up some of those loopholes. I really feel bad for Tami, and I saw some people saying like she's rich, it doesn't matter. No, anybody losing something that they worked for is horrible. I feel bad for everybody, rich people, poor people included. I pray that she's able to recover. Some things she won't be able to recover. You know, a lot of the stuff isn't the house, it's the memories in the house. You know, you have pictures and valuable documents that once they get waterlogged, like that's it. So that's years of memories of her and her daughters and her mother, who's now deceased. I don't know what she lost, but I feel for her. Here in Louisiana, I've been here since I was 18. I've run from all types of hurricanes, Katrina included. Thankfully, I was never living like on the first floor and I never had to deal with the flood, but I've seen people that have, and I see the hard work that it takes to recover. So my heart and my prayers go out to anybody, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, as you said yesterday, Monica, Oklahoma, I think they're all going through it right now. My hometown is like an hour and a half from me. And as of today, most people still didn't have lights. One of my my sorority sisters, the snow is still there, but the snow is melting. So instead of breached pipes, she's getting flooding from the snow that's melting in her house because it got up above, you know, the level where it would be able to breach her house. So now that it's melting, all of that melted snow is pouring into her home. The last thing that I just want to say is try to help your neighbor. Like Schoolboy said, with charities, this is not the time to go with, nobody's GoFundMe. Look at people who have a long history in doing this type of work. Red Cross is excellent. And most of their money, Salvation Army, it actually gets to the people who need the help, not Goodwill. They pay all of their big CEOs and all of that. Very little pours down to the actual people you're trying to help. Your local churches, your local food banks. That's who you want to give if you want to give monetary assistance to.
Very, very well said. Plas for president, okay?
I don't do politics, girl. I tell you what it is and what it ain't, and people don't like that. They want you to
We
sweet talk
need
them.
more honest people like you who are intelligent and for the people. Plas is for the people. Ty Corin, thank you so much for the super chat. Abbott, who is the governor of Texas, right? Abbott, Corin, and Cruz must go. I haven't had water all week. Oh my God. I still don't have water either. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. Well, we have water, but the pipe's busted and I can't get no one out here to fix it. So I had to take a bath today, a shower with 20 bottles of water.
Well, at least you washed. But I did. Somebody in the chat said it was not declared a national disaster. No. When I woke up at 8:00 this morning, Dallas Morning News said that he asked Biden, Governor Abbott asked Biden to declare Texas a national emergency this morning, a national state emergency. So yes, he did ask. Yes, Joe Biden has to declare it. They've already sent water, blankets, generators, what they can. But as of right now, it is hard for anybody to get into the state because of all of the snow. So y'all got to understand, it's hard for them to get in to bring food to the grocery stores if they can't get on because the roads are bad. So it's got to melt.
Yeah. Good point. LaKasha, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you. Thank you. April B, our girl April. Thank you, April, for the super chat. Pledge, you're one of the reasons I'm seriously considering law school. You better preach. I know, she's amazing. Super intelligent, beautiful. And for the people. She has a good heart, Pledge. Oh my goodness. I feel so bad for Tami. And like Pledge says, it doesn't matter how much money you have. When you lose something, you lose something. She's human and she has emotions in her. So of course she's going to feel some type of way. And like Ples said, there's some things that are irreplaceable. Photos, memories, ashes, all kinds of stuff, Oh, goodness gracious. Again, to all of our teacups out there and everyone listening, if you've been affected by this storm, our hearts go out to you. Prayers. Stay strong, because I think you mentioned this yesterday too. You get in these situations and you turn to drugs or alcohol and that type of stuff. And all I will say is medicate yourself, but don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. You can have a little drinky drink and a little smoke, or and I don't know what the hell y'all smoke, but just don't overdo it. Don't go too crazy. Don't go too overboard. Okay. Oh, y'all, this is just so devastating. It really, really is. I've never been through anything like this with the pipes bursting and the snow and all that stuff. And the lizard finally taught out, but he or she has passed on to glory. Yes, has gone home. Oh, goodness, y'all. Yeah, yesterday I posted the picture of the lizard that came out of my drain. There he is, just frozen. And you really can't tell that the entire lizard is surrounded by ice. The entire lizard. This is in my backyard, y'all. The water just froze coming right out of the drain. Ugh. All right. I have that receipt. Moving back on now. I'm sorry. Moving back on to Kordell. Let me share my screen with y'all because I do have this receipt that I want to post for S. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Okay. Can y'all see that? Yes. I can't hear anyone. Yep, thumbs up. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Now listen very carefully because this is Kordell and it's exactly what I read.
I'm not. No. I'm
not bisexual.
No. I'm a 100% man. I don't do no homophobic. I don't do none of that. There's nothing about no dude that I see. All due respect.
You gonna sue her? Because that's slander.
Because I don't watch the show. I have to see it.
I'm telling you, it's slander.
Defamation of character.
Me and you have talked many times, and you've always taken the high road. This is what the devil's advocate is saying for this. There is no storyline for Porsha Stewart at this point.
Zero.
She was the one who was married to an actual athlete, and she was the one who was married. So that gave her a Real Housewife title.
Yeah.
That is now no longer going to be true. You and I have talked about this. You, even with all the foolishness before this episode aired, wanted, and I want everybody in Atlanta to listen to this part because I need you to verify this to be true. You wanted to go to counseling. You thought about reconciliation. You wanted to save your marriage. True or not true?
True.
Even after all of that foolishness.
Yep.
Why?
When you say your vows, better for worse, sickness and health, till death do you part.
I'm gonna stop right there. The other part of it I need to find, but that's the beginning part, right? That I quoted. And there's another part where he goes on to say, well, and Ryan cut him off, where he started to say, all due respect, and Ryan cut him off. I promise you on my life and everything that I'm a part of, including my son and my father, who is no longer here, that has never happened. I'm gonna find that part of it just to save y'all some time so you don't have to listen to all of that. But he did say the beginning part, okay? So let me stop sharing my screen. And that was just a receipt that I had to pull up, but I'll find the rest of it and play it once I do. Let's take some calls. Let me go ahead and post the link to call in before we start our after dark party. So that's the link to call in here. See that? Call in. Someone said he don't talk like that. He was certainly talking like that, wasn't he? He was certainly. Hey, TLW. Did you ask? Hey.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing real good. Was just laying down and trying to get pretty before. I didn't realize you were going to put me on that fast. Got to take off the scarf and fix my hair.
Okay.
So how's everybody doing today?
We're doing okay. We're hanging
Good.
in there.
All right. Prayers up for you, Monica, Schoolboy, Ples, and Bishop. I know you're okay because you're over there on the West Coast, right? What's it? West Coast? Let me do it. How they do it? West Coast is the best coast. Or something? How they do that? But why is Kordell talking? Like, who asked him to talk? Like, I'm stuck.
I know. Yeah. Well, that was 5 years ago when Porsha had brought up his sexuality on the show. And Ryan Cameron, the host of V103 back then, was riding hard for him. He's like, you need to sue, you need to do all this. Come on now. Stop swearing on another man's penis. You don't know what they be doing. Okay. I'm not going to.
And then the whole Tami situation. Like Schoolboy brought it up a couple of days, a couple of times ago. I've been watching Tami since the Real World Los Angeles, and her antics way back in the 90s when I think she was 19 when she was on that show, and I was about maybe 14, 15. I didn't really care for her then, and then to see her decades later on Basketball Wives and still being that person and getting even worse, like I really don't care for her. But at the same time, I'm not going to delight in her, in her current set of circumstances. It's unfortunate. But that whole like and just to go back, I said it before, but I really like male strippers. And honestly, New York does have the best male strippers. Like we got some performers, honey. And I went to one. I was fortunate to go to one show in the Bronx, and they turned it out. And a lot of women don't know how to act when good-looking men with well endowed. They don't know how to act when they're taking off their clothes and whipping it out and flinging it around.
Yeah, I've seen videos. I like I told you back in the day, a girlfriend of mine invited me to her home, and I'm thinking this is just a home party. Next thing you know, this man jumps out the closet with his booty cheeks out. Listen, I didn't sign up for all this.
You said his booty cheeks?
Yeah, all up in my face. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
I'm gonna take your word for it, TLW. When I was a freshman at Xavier, one of my friends was from New York, and she would show off all her pictures from the male reviews, and the ladies in the audience would be very in. They would be tasting the candy of the night, and I'm like, why would you do that? How could you do that? Thank God social media wasn't around back then. My friend just had her good old 110 camera there snapping pictures of them. I hope none of those people ever ran for office or nothing, because one of my friends got pictures of y'all entertaining the entertainer.
Oh my
girl.
Oh.
And it's funny what they be like lifting the ladies up and they be taking their boobs out and stuff. And like, I'd be like, oh. It'd be funny. But yeah, New York got some good ones. And isn't this this Bolo guy was on that Vivica Fox show? What is it? Vivica Fox Chocolate, what was it? Chocolate City or
her review tour with the men, and they had a reality show. Yeah. Yeah. He gets
and you got the after party going on too now?
Oh yeah. We got a link. I'm gonna be dropping the link to the private after party, child. You can't find it on the main channel. It's the private after party. I'll drop it in a little bit. Marcella's joining us. We have Lavon, Princess, okay, all the freaks, and Marcella bringing the Hennessy too.
Oh, all the freaks come out at night. Oh, okay.
I'll be there.
Ty Corin, thank you so much for the super chat. At this point, we have gal/DL allegations for any black male celebrities. This is why we have so many DL black men now. I know it's sad. But Kordell, come on. You know he's sweet. I just wish he would just be honest with himself. I mean, listen, Stevie Wonder knows Kordell,
or just be quiet. I mean, like Porsha, they got divorced how many years ago, and she's clearly moved on. And it's like move on, go on about your way. You got her out. She wasn't what you wanted, or what you guys signed up for wasn't what you wanted. And then you went your separate ways. Wish her well. Go on and like go your way and be great. Bye.
But does he have like a book or something coming out? Why is he doing Tamron Hall?
Yeah, something's up.
Right. Something's up. Something's coming out. And all people want to talk about is him getting caught in the park when he played the Steelers with a cross-dressing man getting head.
But a lot of people are getting caught in the park. Didn't TD Jake's son get caught in the park?
No.
Yes, he did, and it got covered up.
TD Jake's? I never heard of it. Really?
It got covered up in the state of Texas. It did. It got covered up.
But was there a police report, or was this just a rumor?
Yes, ma'am. It was
something. Yeah, police report. Something.
It was expunged. I'll leave it at that.
Oh, I missed all of it.
Yeah, I missed that.
It was his son. My mom.
The only people I remember getting caught in the park after dark is old Teddy Pendergrass.
No,
hold on a second. Was it TD Jakes or was it his son? Was it his son?
No, TD Jake's son.
His son. Okay, well, let's be clear now, because we're saying TD Jakes. So TD Jakes' son, not
his
TD.
son.
Okay,
not
let's
him.
be
Now
clear.
his son is
Let's be real
not
clear.
within the church. So
The apple don't fall too far from the tree.
he's wayward. So you don't see him like his sister, but yes.
Y'all had me thinking it was TD Jakes now.
No,
No,
no, the son. It was
No.
covered up.
because my heart just sank, and I hate when that happens. Well, I like me some TD Jakes now, y'all. Leave him alone.
We'll leave it where that's at for Monica.
Yeah, we'll leave that where it is.
But his son, yeah, I mean, listen, you
We'll
can't.
leave.
kids.
We won't ruin it for Monica.
Yeah, we'll leave it alone.
Y'all leave him alone. Leave him alone. Not TD Jakes.
Do we need
No,
to
I
get
actually
the
like
blessed
TDJ.
Me too. Okay, the backstage is really full up. TLW, I sent you the link to the after party, so you'll be joining us over there too. Because we got to hear from you. I'm gonna put you back in the backstage so I can bring some other people on. Okay. All right, sweetheart. Miss Bernice. Hey, Miss Bernice.
Hey guys.
Hey, Auntie Bernice.
Hey. That Teddy thing, the woman was a transgender woman. She has been transgender for years, and people was trying to say that was a man, but it was a woman.
It was
Teddy. It was a woman. I don't care about Kordell. That's his life. Only thing I say is for the people in Texas, get the restoration companies out there to clean out that water before that black mold build up, and everybody stay safe. What else? That's about it. But did anybody look at the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Part 2 of their reunion?
Not yet. Don't tell it.
Oh
no!
Oh,
damn!
I hate that show. I think it's just so stupid. That show. I don't know. I can't get into it.
Yeah, but
Really?
Mary told on herself.
What she
wait,
said?
I gotta watch it. I haven't seen. I saw
I
part
ain't
one.
seen
I
it
need to
yet.
see part two.
Miss Bernice, you can ruin it for these people now, okay?
Okay.
I forgot
Salt Lake
about
City better than Atlanta. That's all I can
Yes,
tell
it
you.
is. Yes, it is. But
You know
no,
what I'm saying?
but Mary break down crying, but you'll see it. It's good.
Did she ever admit to her bleaching cream addiction?
No, but she admitted that she lied on Lisa and Meredith, saying that she ain't never said that. But Whitney never apologized to Jen for tearing up her
you
party.
can't ruin it, Miss Bernice. We're gonna talk about that some other time. You can't be. A lot of people haven't seen it.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. My
Please
bad.
don't ruin it now. Okay.
Bad Bernice. But y'all have a good weekend, and everybody stay safe in Texas. And Monica, I'm glad that you got your pipes and everything fixed and everything like that. And everybody
it's
stay
not fixed yet. It's not fixed yet. I have to take a shower with 10 bottles of water. Probably a lot more. Yeah. At least I'm clean though. I feel much better. Anyway, praise God. God is good.
Yeah. See, that's the only good thing about living in Detroit. We got these 5 Great Lakes around us, so we ain't got to worry about running out of water.
Okay. Well, it's not even that. It's the pipes burst, and when they burst, you got to turn the water off.
Yeah.
I know, and I didn't understand that. Everybody pipes was busting. Like, what is people pipes made of in Texas?
Well,
they don't have the insulation that that homes on the East Coast have. So when you have we have 5 days of below 0 temps, and they said if they didn't fix the ERCOT, didn't fix the electricity, we'd have been 2 months like that. So when you don't have the proper insulation, like in my apartment, I'm taking whole baths, as they say. My water is barely coming out, but it's
you got no pressure.
But it's just barely coming out, so I gotta,
Yeah.
You got no pressure.
Yeah, I ain't got no pressure, Tom.
Yeah, you gotta hit the hot spots and keep it moving.
Hit the hot spots,
Keep it moving.
Yeah.
That always happens across the coast. Because remember a few years ago when New York had like the big heat wave, and everybody in the South was like, "Just cut your air on."
Right.
Like they don't have air conditioning like that up there.
Right.
They don't have central air.
Because
and so like here, we're not prepared for those types of, at least for it not to stay. I know no one likes to laugh and stuff like that, but we gotta laugh through stuff like this. I saw a meme that compared, like it said the snow was supposed to just pull up with its spend the night bag.
Right.
It done moved in. It done moved in, baby.
Right.
Yeah.
So we was cool for like a night or two, but
cool.
now it's too far. It's too much. He moving in his video game and
Right.
everything. He's staying too long.
Yeah, because we had that problem here in Detroit with our old pipes, because our city is over 300 years old, but they slowly but surely are replacing all the old copper pipe, clay pipes, and replacing them with PVC pipes. But we was like y'all a few years ago in Texas. Every other month it was a pipe busting,
Wow.
and flooding of the street. So my heart goes out to y'all. Everybody stay safe. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you. You join us for the after party, okay, Miss Bernice?
Okay.
Mrs. H, no. See, that's why I wanted to clarify this. The
sun.
No. The son, not TD Jakes, okay? No. Let's be very clear.
The son was caught in the park.
Not TD Jakes himself. He's a good man. He's a man of the cloth, okay? We're not going to pull him down into this mess. Okay, Lucky Love.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. So, I'm sorry. So, plus, yesterday you had me cracking up with the hand-me-downs comment and the thank you. I think they forgot the side piece etiquette rule to go over with. They must have forgot to go over that.
Yeah, and just to like, I saw some people talk about like actual hand-me-down. Y'all, I wasn't talking about like Goodwill and stuff. You can wear other people's clothes. I'm saying I know them people ain't gone in there and ran nothing through the dry cleaner. They wearing it with her sweat on it and everything.
Oh my goodness, I was cracking up, and my little girl was like looking at me like, but yeah, I was like, you're too young for this. So I can still listen to this type of stuff around you, and you're not gonna get it. But yeah, I was actually listening to you guys, and it seems like 2020 was COVID, and then now 2020 is taking a back seat to 2021, and it's the year of the freaks, and it just seems like the more we hear these celebrities, I swear they must have like an extra chromosome of like freakiness, because some of that stuff just goes over my head. I just can't wrap my head around like how that's not the average person. You know what I mean? Like it's just too much. And maybe it's the prude in me. I don't know, but that's just a little bit too much, and it's coming out more and more and more and more. And I'm like, oh great, wonderful. But it's getting to that point where I'm like, listen, I don't watch you for that type of stuff. I watch you to entertain me in other ways. Like, let's just keep it like, keep it ratchet and just away from, that whole, I don't want to see like no strippers, and I don't know, man. It's just too much.
I think that's it though, right? I think it's the exposure. Like people always want to blame Hollywood or say these things only exist in a vacuum, but they actually don't. Like some of your neighbors live this lifestyle. You just don't see it recorded and put on TV. Swinging and all the stuff that we're talking about, that's been going on for years, 60s, 70s, 80s, before then, if we get into Grecian times and all of that stuff. So it's been human nature. People have been doing it. You just didn't see it. It's like if we want to talk about like even the gay community, like Kordell is so ashamed because it was a thing to be ashamed of back then. But you had, you knew why Uncle was bringing his friend to Thanksgiving dinner and not no woman. We just didn't acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? But people knew even back then.
Good point. Yeah. And I think the only people who are into certain things will invite people who have similar interests, so that would make sense.
It's the discretion piece.
Yeah,
it's the discretion piece. It wasn't like our other friends inviting the reporter and anybody else who want to join in on the threesome. You used to feel out people and they would throw signals of what they are into. Now they just trying to make everybody be into it.
Makes sense. And I think it's at some point like the network has to like figure out like, okay, if this is how the show was, or just say like Real House of Atlanta, right? If this is how the show was and we were getting a lot of viewers, like if we go this direction, are we really going to be attracting more viewers, or are we going to lose viewers? Do you know what I mean? Like there has to be some kind, like, because it just seems like especially in that show, like everyone's just seeming to like embrace their freakiness, and it's just like, okay, like I'm in my 30s and maybe I want to watch that show, but the time that it comes on might not be appropriate for maybe children around or like older folks. But that's just a side note. And then also like I feel I like Tami. I really do. Like I think she was one of the realest ones. Especially like when it came to being just around Malaysia and Shawnee, and she really stuck it out throughout the whole thing, even when she felt like people were being fake with her. And she still gave us a good show. And I just hope, like, you know, the fact that she put herself out there and she's showing and she's being vulnerable, like, really shows her human side, and I appreciate that. Because it gives, like, this is what I always talk about, like, when it comes to reality shows and all that stuff. Like, I want to see the human side of them, and not just a put on act that they have going on, you know. So I hope that, you know, things get better for her, and that she really not even just her, but just anybody who's been impacted by these temperatures, because I'm in Minnesota and it was -9 degrees, but I don't mind -9 degrees. You know, he keeps all the idiots off the road. But some people might not be able to handle that, and definitely, like, I appreciate the fact that you guys touched on like politics and how changes aren't necessarily like holding your governors and you know, president accountable, but it's more like people who are sitting in city hall, right? And we can see the type of impact that it can have when those individuals make decisions. We see even in Minneapolis where the city hall folks were basically saying, we're going to defund the police and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. But now people who live in certain areas can't even go outside their home without having to feel unsafe.
That's true.
Or not seeing bullets. And now it's like, okay, we want police back. And it's like those individuals made those certain decisions, and you have to hold them accountable for the consequences. And if they're not doing what they need to be doing and what you elected them to do, then they need to be removed.
Lucky, you are hitting on all the points tonight, my love, but the backstage is getting filled up.
No, thank you.
I wish we could spend the whole night with you, honestly. Like, you are just killing it in your commentary. Join us for the after party. You know, put the baby to bed, go pick up your KFC or whatever. Put the baby to bed and join us for the after party. Okay, love?
Right, bye-bye.
Okay, bye. I'm going to add Loyal Queen to...
Who got a bucket of chicken?
Oh, shoot. Instead of adding people, I'm removing them. Sorry, Loyal Queen. Come back. Come back. Pamela, turn your camera on.
Oh, no. You don't need to see me. I'm laying in the bed. I just enjoy the show.
Okay.
I'm
well, before you get started, let me acknowledge this super chat real quick. Beautifully animated. Thank you so much for the super chat. You have to keep the water running during the freeze. A fireman saying he does a little of the hot and cold, so both pipes are moving. Okay.
Bishop is dying laughing. He just can't help himself.
I think we should all flip our cameras off. Come on, Pamela, in solidarity, girl. Go on, feel comfortable.
Girl.
Go on, cut it off. Cut it off, Pamela.
And I don't have nothing on. I'm under a sheet.
Cut it off so you feel comfortable. Cut it off so you
Turn
feel
your camera up.
Do I turn it
Go ahead, cut it off, Pamela.
Just hit stop cam.
Honey, what are your thoughts on tonight's commentary? Share with us. And Loyal Queen, please call back in. That was an accident. I didn't mean to kick you out the studio like that. Call back in.
Hello.
Yeah.
Are you here? Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm here. Gosh, you guys been hitting on a whole bunch of great things, and just in general, far as the climate and all the disasters we've been having, people need to take in consideration that global warming is a big problem. It's a serious issue. And this is what happened when you start allowing, when mankind allow themselves to go out and start experimenting, blowing up mines, blowing up, you know, this is what happens when this takes place. Hello?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But no, you guys just caught me at a bad time. I'm a hurricane survivor, so I kind of like knew what Tami was going through. I mean, I've been here in New Orleans since August because I mean I lost everything, and I'm still here. So hopefully next week I'll be getting into a place that I have looked at. So I'm looking forward to that. But it's just sad. It's the weather is bad everywhere, all over right now.
It really is. And you know what? I hope you get into that place really soon. And you will. We're going to provide your way. Okay.
I get that every time I listen to you guys. I get that. I get that. With the expressions, with Bishop in his hat. I left California in 2015 to go to Lake Charles. 5 years after that, and yes. So, but wow, you guys are amazing, though. I've listened to a couple of other channels, and you guys really got a good pick, a good crew. You know.
Thank you. We appreciate you. And join us for the after party. I dropped the link in the chat, and we're gonna get into some things, girl.
And see, that's what I thought I was doing in the after party.
No, we're about to go over there in about 10 minutes. So let me I'm gonna put you backstage and get your drink and get your smoke, whatever you gotta get.
I'm gonna get this pillow right up here and listen to the guys. That's just what I'm gonna get.
Pillow. I know that's right. All right, my love. You have a good night. Okay.
All right.
All right. Hey, Kat, how you doing? Thank you.
Hey.
Hey. Everybody got the bonnet on. Hey, come through, bonnet.
Come through with the cat print.
Yes.
It's late. I'm a mom.
We can't hear you. You sound really low. Nope.
We can barely hear. She needs some earphones.
I'm gonna put you in the backstage. Get some headphones or some earbuds and come back. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So April. Hey, April.
Hey, you gotta do some
look at April come through.
Hey.
Hey, April.
What's going on, y'all?
Doing,
old girl has some points, but I ain't know where she was headed for a minute, but she got me back.
April, you trying to coordinate? You got my color, schoolboy color, Bishop. You just brought us all together.
You know, I finally got a night off from work. I got to coordinate.
Look at God.
I just wanted to. I kind of want to speak on Kordell, but do we really care? I mean,
no.
I'm glad that Power's coming back on. I hope that Mud Duck Ted Cruz is evicted. If he is hurled outside of Texas, just shoot him across the border and let the cartels do what they do with him. I'm so tired. It is exhausting.
Let the cartel do what they do.
That's what they do. America is ghetto. I want to leave, just like the young lady sung. We got all of this wealth, and how do you have still in 2021 where we're trading electronic currency internationally, where we have electric cars and all these things are happening, but we can't figure out how to, not capitalize and consumerize utilities. Get me out of here, y'all. Get me out of here. How are we still here? And then I'm in South Carolina. they passed that goddamn heartbeat bill. So I'm just like,
it got shut down. It didn't make it. It didn't make it.
Okay.
The Supreme Court in South Carolina said no.
I looked away. I was so angry because I'm like, there's so much. South Carolina has the worst educational system, and we worried about people's uterus. That's what we're focused on. That's what we're.
Oh my goodness! Insane.
I'm just looking forward to the after party. I need some drinks. My daughter actually fell asleep at a decent hour, so I'm hiding right now. My husband is the lookout. So hopefully, I can get a couple of drinks, but I'm glad to be out for a minute. But
Yeah. We gotta head over there soon because they're gonna cut me off on. Well, no, we don't. We got time. I think we got minutes because I'm on simulcasting it on Facebook. It's a private after party. It starts at 9:30 my time, which is 10:30 East Coast time. So we gotta head on over there pretty soon, or they're gonna cut us off. Right. Okay, April, make sure get your drink, get your bonnet, smoke, whatever whatever you need.
I'm getting on
it. Get on it. And I dropped the link. If you want to DM me on Instagram, I can send you the link as well. Just make sure you, because I want you there. Okay. All right, my love. Bye.
All right.
Bye. Thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you, Professor. Professor Stroud. Hey, my people. Hey, Tami Roman has owned all her meanness from her past years on Basketball Wives. She has also acknowledged her own growth into the person she is today. Hearts. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah. Absolutely. Christina, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you, as well as Tamiko. Thank you for the super chat. Let me see here, guys. You got to turn on your cameras. I'm gonna take one more caller before we head over to the after party.
Hey,
hi.
I'm a fellow
Hello.
as well. So, hi. I'm
hi.
On the show.
Hey,
Yeah. And then also, I just, my heart goes out to everybody who their pipes are broken. I'm in Georgia. Yeah, we're cold, but we're not getting any snow. I'm so happy because I was in the mountains last weekend I don't want to talk about Kordell because I don't really care about that. He can do whatever he wants, whatever he wants to do. But my heart just goes out to y'all and hope everything turns out okay. And Ted Cruz, yes, definitely needs to leave, even for other things too. But yeah,
that's why he got snitched on by his uptown neighbors in the bougie section, Highland Park. They snitched on him.
And he's at my favorite Mexican spot too. He's at the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando. That is the best spot. That's the best hotel to go to, especially the club level. It's the bomb. So I'm mad that he's at my favorite spot because now I got to be upset that he's there. I want to be there. Y'all have a good one. Just was coming just to say, that my heart is with y'all and hope everything is, worked out great.
Thank you so much. I appreciate hearing from you with your very positive and lovely personality. Thank you for calling in. Join us for the after party. You got like about 5 minutes to grab your drink, grab your smoke, whatever it is you into, child. Grab it and meet us over at the after party. If you want to DM me for the link, I posted it in the chat. Actually, it's pinned now in the chat. So you just click on that. It'll take you over to the after party.
All right. See y'all later.
Okay. Bye. The interracial perspective, my love. Thank you so much for the super chat. We love you and appreciate you. Hearts, T, love y'all. We love you too. We love you. All right. So we are going to wrap this up because we need to get over to the after party and everyone needs a little potty break and all that kind of stuff.
I got to take the dog to go pee too.
Okay, go ahead. Go. You go. All right. Teacups, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We love you all. Mods, thank you for holding down the chat. We don't really need any moderation over at the after party. What do we? I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys. You can make the decision if you want to moderate or not. Everyone that sent in a super chat or a cash app, thank you so much for helping us keep the lights on. I want y'all to really stay safe out there more than ever with all this stuff going on, and be blessed. We're heading over to the after party. The link to the after party is pinned in this video, so just click on it, meet us over there, and we'll see y'all over there. Bye, y'all. Bye. Bye. All right. Heading out to the after party. Here we go.